Yo, what's good, everybody? I'd like to welcome you back to the third episode of the Issue to Issue podcast, the podcast where I like to talk about gaming, anime, comic book, anything and everything that has to do with nerdy slash geeky stuff. And this episode is a bit of a special episode. And by that, I mean because there's going to be a video with my face in it, pretty much. This episode is going to have my face in it because I am going to be recording, or currently am recording, with a camera. So at least if you go to the YouTube channel, the Issue to Issue YouTube channel, you will see my beautiful, gorgeous face, like I said in the last episode. Now, granted, I didn't think that it would happen like this fast, like literally the next episode, because I had just ordered a mic that I'm currently using right now, and it sounds better than the other mic that I had that I wasn't using, but I was using my phone. But now that I got a new mic, I'm using my phone to record my face so y'all can see me, see what I look like, So, I'm just saying right now, go ahead and head to the YouTube channel, the Issue to Issue YouTube channel, so you can see my face, you know what I'm saying? See that I'm not lying when I say I'm attractive, you feel me? But yeah, that shit, what I'm saying, you know how I do, you know how it is. And if you don't, well, get to know. Anyway, back to the podcast. This episode, you know what it is. We're gonna be talking about that, like I said, that nerdy, that geeky stuff, superheroes, anime, little gaming, you know what I'm saying? First, I'm going to talk about the Black Canary movie. Now, this movie, I don't exactly remember when it was first announced. But obviously, people knew that was going to happen after that first, like, Birds of Prey / Harley Quinn movie where they had Black Canary in it. And I didn't watch that movie, to be honest. Like, I like Harley Quinn. Like, she's cool. She's cool. She's not my favorite, but she's cool. But like, and like Margot Robbie really does her character justice. Like she was a perfect casting for that role. Honestly, she was. But like, that wasn't enough for me to like want to actually watch the movie. I think I did want to watch the movie, but I just never did. And like people have done like videos and like reviews and like analysis of that movie, so I pretty much kind of have watched the movie, but without watching it. But yeah, I didn't watch that movie, but I did see that Black Canary was in that movie, and I know I just said that I didn't watch that movie, but I seen a little bit of it because of the videos, and it's just like cool, she's getting a movie, and I'll probably watch it. Because I don't like, I usually say like with like superhero movies, specifically Marvel ones, like I'll literally watch everything, all the movies, all the shows and stuff. But like with DC, it's like even DC fans will admit this. A lot of the movies have been hit or miss. Most like a lot of people will say like most DC movies and or shows have been misses than hits. So yeah, the Black Canary movie. I don't know. Like, yeah, she, if you don't know, she's being played like, a brown woman, right? She's not white like her original, comic book counterpart. But like that doesn't and for me, that doesn't honestly make me want to actually watch the movie, like again, I haven't seen the movie that she was in, the Harley Quinn / Birds of Prey movie, but like I didn't see anything that like made me like be like, oh yeah, I want to watch that movie, like, and I guess the movie will like have, if it even happens, because there's a lot of movies or a few movies, DC movies that were said to come out or like be in production and didn't happen. Cyborg, yeah, I can go on a rant on that, but I'm gonna try to stay focused. I don't want to go all over the place, but like with Black Canary, that movie, yeah, obviously it would have to do with her mythos and stuff. I don't really know a lot about Black Canary other than like most people. I would assume that like she's Green Arrow's girl, and obviously like I've seen on the internet some people talk like, well, like is this gonna be like an introduction to Green Arrow? Like is Green Arrow going to be in that movie? And like I feel that like I would want to see that, especially like because I was a fan of the CW Arrow show. I love that show. Like as bad and cringy as that would get, as dramatic, as that show would get, that was my show. I love that show. But like even with like I would love to see Green Arrow in the movie. I would just say for the sake of the character, and it's not like it's not a most superhero movies are like with men superheroes. Like there's some women superhero movies, but most of them are men. White men. But like with Black Canary's case, I feel like as much as I would love to see Green Arrow in it, like I guess I would say like I don't know if I would want him in the movie. You know, I mean I would, but like I wanted it to be her movie. Like it's a Black Canary movie, not the Black Canary and Green Arrow movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I just I guess I just want her to have her own thing without having to be like tied in this. Oh, she's Green Arrow's girl, whatever. Like I don't know. So I just want her to have her own thing. Like yeah, you can hint him being in it. Like I guess I wouldn't really have a problem with him being in the movie, but I just wanted to be a Black Canary movie. Like make me love this character. Like I want to just her. Yeah, I'd love to have Green Arrow, but like this is a Black Canary movie, so give me Black Canary. You know. Now I would, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be mad at Green Arrow being in it, but like Black Canary. I want Black Canary and Black Canary only. To be honest, that's just me. Because I don't know how many people are checking for the Black Canary movie. I don't know. But again, I don't. I'm not exactly all that knowledgeable on the character and how like popular I guess she is in like the DC fandom or whatever over the decades, but nah, I don't know. You already know. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me with that. Uh, with Black Canary. Guys, yeah, because I don't know a lot about her and stuff. So I just my general thought is that just have it be a Black Canary movie. Only Black Canary. Like, yeah, sure, it would be cool to have Green Arrow being or hinted, but like I just give me a Black Canary movie. That's all I gotta say about Black Canary. Now, oh man, this next thing I could have started off with because like it's literally one of the biggest things on here right now, but it's whatever. I just be writing my topics however I want to, and I'll just talk about it in the order that this listed down. Ooh, this next movie that's going to be coming out. It's known now. This next movie is going to be coming out this year. Hopefully, maybe anything can happen. We're months from it, but the Spider-Man No Home trailer finally dropped a day after it leaked. Like, oh man, I remember. I mean, of course, I remember that day because it literally happened like not even a week ago from when I'm recording this right now. But like, yeah, the official Spider-Man No Way Home trailer finally dropped. Officially confirming that movie's gonna come out this year. We finally got to see some footage and stuff, and whew, I'm obviously, you been following this podcast, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. Like, ooh, it's like I said, it's gonna be crazy for what I've seen in the trailer. It's gonna be crazy. But I gotta say, um, this trailer. Before in another episode, I said that I don't really watch trailers because they a lot of times, most times in trailers, they give up too much information. Like I know you want to hook people in so they can go see the movie, but like you ain't gotta show everything or too much. Like that'd have been nice if you had revealed that, in the movie. When I went to go see the movie, it's like, oh man, I ain't see that coming. Even though everybody in there almost talking about it, but it's just I feel like it's better for you to reveal that type of information in the movie, not in the trailer. And live again, I said that with Marvel, like they've usually been good with that, but with this one, I mean, it is technically like a teaser trailer, I believe. It's a teaser trailer, official teaser trailer, but like still, if you hadn't seen it, I'm gonna just tell you. Ooh, should I tell you? Because I guess if you're like me and you don't watch trailers, Okay, they in the teaser trailer they exposed some information. They basically confirmed like some rumors that have been going on for like months about the movie and what they're gonna do, and like it's cool. Obviously, like I'm hyped. I'm just like, damn, like you could have kept that. Again, I know you're supposed to like release stuff in the teaser trailers or whatever, so they can go see the movie. But, like people are already gonna see the movie. It's Spider Man. Like you ain't like I get it. Like you've been like really, you've been like y'all are really like big on like keeping things a secret. Like everybody knows it's a Marvel. Like if they haven't had a whole like movement like hey don't spoil like when like Endgame and like Infinity War coming out it's like don't no spoilers no spoilers. But it's like y'all really literally confirmed. Like I'm not mad at the confirming, but I am like kind of like man like I feel like you could have kept that like in the movie, you know? Like you didn't. I don't know. It's I don't know. That's just me nitpicking. That's my personal preference. Like don't show too much. You know, I was gonna watch. Like I said, I'm gonna watch. A lot of people are gonna watch the movie anyway. But like I don't know. That's just me. Like don't show too much. I'm excited though. I'm gonna watch it. You know. And like I you know like I kind of expected it because like everybody was having the rumors and like kind of believed them too. But yeah. But like I watched the leaked version of the teaser trailer first before the official one because I didn't know when it was gonna come out. I mean that same day like people were talking about it was gonna come out the next day, but like I'm gonna have to wait till the next day to see if that even true, and it was. But like yeah, I was like well, you know let me check it out, like let me see, 'cause obviously I gotta talk about this on the podcast. So like, let me check it out, and I did. It was like terrible, like 144p. Like if you see it, you see it. Like 144p, like terrible resolution, and like it was on like a phone. It was basically somebody recording it on somebody else's phone, and it was like an unfinished version of the official teaser trailer that we saw like the next day. Like you would see like the blue screens and green screens, like like just unfinished graphics and stuff. Yeah, I seen like some like I don't know if like their official or I guess it's unofficial like leaks of like photos of like the villains that are gonna be in it. And it's like like I know like I definitely know like at least one of them is definitely in the movie because they showed that in the trailer. But the other two was like I don't know for sure because yeah I don't know. Yeah, that was a fun 2 days. It was a fun 2 days. First was the leak. Everybody's making memes because like talking about like Kevin Feige is gonna find that person who leaked the trailer. Like apparently, I don't know if it's true, but apparently the person who leaked it was like worked with Sony. So yeah. Uh, if they found out who that was, they obviously don't got a job no more. It's like, man, you gonna get blackballed for that, bro? Like, I get it, bro. Like, but come on, man. Come on, man. But yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit, boy. I promise you. Oh man, I mean, I ain't even gotta tell you. I know you know. I know you know. Pretty sure, everybody who's listening, they gonna watch it. They gonna watch it. They gonna watch it. They gonna love it. I mean, I hope so. Like all this hype, bro. Yo, it'll be a goddamn shame, goddamn disappointment. All this hype and expectation and stuff that they shown us, like, and it's like it's trash. Cause like, no, well not everybody, but like a lot of people know, like with the Spider Man, unfortunately with like the Spider or like not even just like Spider Man, like but movies in general, like when there's a series, like the first one's good and the second one might be better, but the third one's the worst, especially with Spider Man in this case. And like the third Spider Man with the original like Sam Raimi uh, series with Tobey Maguire. Like the third one was bad, and then like with Andrew Garfield one, it was like the second one was bad. Like, but yeah, that'd be a shame if the last one with all this hype and all the things they're gonna do like in the movie and it's bad. Woo, it's like bro, cause like the first two movies they were cool. That's how you know I'm just like whatever about some movies. Like if I really genuinely like a movie, I'm gonna say like yeah it was fire. You know, like the first two they were cool. Um, ooh, if I had to think about it, I guess, at least in my opinion, gotta say that. In my opinion, the first one and the second one were just about the same, in my opinion. Um, like I guess like when it came to like the effects and like the storytelling, I guess the second one was slightly better. Cause like I like what they did with like Mysterio in that one, and then the scenes of like him like genuinely misdirecting Peter, because at this time Peter just like found out that he has a spider sense or the Peter tingle, and he's like trying to figure out his powers and stuff, and like that was cool. I like that, but I guess like some people with their criticism when it comes to the Spider-Man series and like the MCU, it's like why is he Tony Stark, Iron Man Jr. Or why is it like a lot of times, or at least like the first two times, it's like, oh, these villains are literally villains because something that Stark did. like I won't say he's Iron Man Tony Stark Jr., but like I do agree with that. It's like, man, like why, like these are Spider-Man villains, bro. Like I know like a lot of times, or all the time, like super villains of superheroes, they interact with other superheroes and stuff, blah blah blah. But it's like, damn, like Vulture's a fucking villain because of Tony Stark. Mysterio's a fucking villain because of Tony Stark. At least like now with the third one, it's like, oh, like it was most likely gonna be like, oh, we're not villains because Tony Stark. We don't even know who that guy is. But yeah, that Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm excited. I hope it delivers. I hope it's Hope it's fire. I hope it's fire. I hope it's fire. I mean, it got some big shoes to fill that it created for itself. They gonna do some crazy things. Do some crazy things. I tell you. Tell you. Another movie. Honestly, this movie, DC, DC animated movie. What is this one? This animated movie came out, I'm sure, a few months ago. This is the Justice League, World War II movie, animated movie. DC might not be winning with them live action movies, but with the animated joints, majority of the time, it's fire. Sometimes they'll be mid, sometimes they'll be trash, but for the most part, fire. And this one, oh, I was gonna say it's good, but I don't want to go that far. I liked it. It was cool. I liked it. I liked the concept of it. Like it was, I expected like something different going into the movie. Like I assumed that it was just going to be a certain way. I don't know like what I can say because I'm not trying to spoil if you haven't seen it yet. But basically, like whatever you assume going into the movie, you haven't watched it. It's gonna surprise you. I'll say that. It's gonna surprise you. I wouldn't say that there are twists in the movie, but just like the concept of the movie itself, it's gonna surprise you. You like don't expect it to be a certain way because it's most likely gonna be or probably gonna be completely different than what you assume that the movie's gonna be, you know. And I like that. I like the way it did certain things. The last act, I felt kind of weird about it. Cause like there was a certain like villain or antagonist of the movie, right? That it started off, and then by the third act, it kind of just switched up. You know, like I see on like comments and stuff about the movie that like it seemed like I don't know if that is the case, but like it seemed like they was trying to set up like a different like Justice League type of series in the movies, in the anime movies at least. So that's why like it ended the way that it did. But like for me, it's just like yeah, like they had a certain antagonist, you know, and then by the third act, it kind of switched up to another one. I'm not saying they can't do that. It just felt kind of weird. Like granted, like I don't know if I'd say I'm mad at that because like the original antagonist, like this has been done before a million, billion, quadrillion times, you know. So it's Like reading, we're doing this again. But like so like and like with that, like I'm not too mad at the like the switch up at the towards the end. It just felt kind of weird though, you know. It's like, huh, these are the third act villains. Like I didn't see that coming, but you know, it was weird for me in my personal opinion. In my opinion, it was kind of weird. Um, but other than that, oh yeah, I re, the Flash. You like a main character in the movie, and it starts off with like him and Iris. Now, she again, I don't know, and even in the current or any runs of the comic book, but like in the movie, in the animated movie, she was black, and I was like, I guess like that's like a call back or call to like like with like the CW Flash, Iris is black, and then with the DCU Flash, Iris is also black. So like it's like let's make a you know ginger women, redheaded women black. Why not? Whatever. But like when I saw that she was black, like I didn't like. I don't think I immediately thought of like CW Flash or DCU Flash. I immediately thought of cause like the way like especially with the animation like the animation style, I immediately thought of Invincible. Like if you've seen or you've heard of Invincible, watch it. It's on Amazon. It's on the Amazon streaming platform service or whatever. Like Invincible, it's a superhero show, animated show, and like with the main character, he gets with this girl, black girl, and in the comic, she was a white girl. So like we, her name was Amber, and Amber, at least like what I've seen in like on the internet, she was one of the most, if not the most hated characters in that show. And like honestly, I can't even be mad at that because like she was she was annoying. Like she did some dumb shit in that show. Like she would do and say some dumb shit in that show, and then they want to play like she's smart. But like if she is smart, like why is she reacting this way? You know, like she was ridiculous. So like when I saw that Iris was black, I immediately thought of Amber. I was like, oh man, making white redheaded women black because why not? Yeah, I don't feel like getting into that, but yeah, Justice. I said Justice League, Justice Society, World War II. I'm just so used to saying Justice League, Justice Society, World War II. That movie, it was cool. It was cool. I liked it. Like it didn't play to the cliches. Well, it did, but like it didn't do what like past Justice Leagues had done to a T. It changed some things outside of outside of Black Iris. it, it did some things differently, and I like that because of that. And other things, but like, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Cool out of 10. That's the verdict. Justice Society. I'm gonna say League again. Justice Society, World War II. Cool out of 10. Now, another movie, or yeah, it's a movie. I think it's gonna lead to a series, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Let me just talk. The sequel to Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. There's gonna be a character that has been confirmed that's gonna be introduced in the movie, who goes by Ironheart. And if you don't know Ironheart, I'm not surprised because like she's fairly new. She's like a few years old from what I remember, and basically, she's essentially, I guess you could say, Iron Man, Tony Stark's protege. But like, she came into existence after Tony Stark had died in the comic books, and considering the current state of the MCU, that makes perfect sense for her to be introduced now. But like, she's going to be in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and I think I heard about that, but may have forgot about it. I probably was thinking that, oh, that's just like a rumor. That may or may not be true. Like, it could be cool though. Like, yeah, she's gonna be in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And I was like, I mean, yeah, I would say I'm excited for that. Like, I want to see Riri. But I just think like this, my thing with like adapting characters into like movies or TV shows or whatever. Like, my only thing with that is just when they're fairly new, like her. Like, it's like, what are you going to do? Like, obviously you can do whatever you want to, but like, I just like it when I just like to be more at ease. I guess I'll say when the character has a lot more content to like pull from. Cause like she's only been around since 2016. It is 2021. That's only like 5 years, and even then, like she hasn't been in a lot of stuff. Like she's barely had like two runs, technically. She's barely had like two runs, and like she was only kind of in the what's it called? The it was like a young Justice like a Young Avengers like series. What was it called? It was like other like teenager kids in it, like Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, Spider Man, but Miles Morales, Nova, Amadeus Cho slash Hulk. I don't remember what that team was called, but like she was in that, and like she may have been other things, but like I tried to like keep up with her, but like if she wasn't in other things, I didn't see that. But like yeah, it's like she barely 5 years old, barely in from what I know has really much any like material to pull from. So it's like, what are you gonna do with a barely 5 year old character who doesn't have all that much material to pull from? Like again, I know they can do whatever what they want to. But I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. It's like I like it when there's a lot of like there's a like because when that character gets adapted into a show, movie, whatever. It's like you want to see these story arcs that were on like paper, that you saw come to life. So it's like when there's not much to go with, it's just like what are you gonna do? Like because it gets to a point where it's like it's gonna be now. Granted, I know like some people their criticism of the MCU or DCU, it's like the characters aren't exactly um like to like a fault like their comic book counterparts, like their changes and like so I don't know. What was I going with that? Just like I guess like I was trying to say that like it's like it's probably gonna get to a point if she even like survives that long because like this character was exactly universally loved when she was introduced. Um, black girl because she is a black girl. She's a black character who's basically going to be the next version of Iron Man. She was said to be like smart as him or smart as him, and she's like 15 or whatever. And I know like some people don't like that when they hear you know I guess I'll say black people being smarter than like the smartest or one of the smartest white people man. So yeah, she wasn't exactly universally loved like Miles Morales. Even with Miles Morales in the beginning, like other superhero comic book characters who basically came into a mantle that was originally on a white face. But like yeah, I don't know. I hope that it's they do her character justice and that she's a likable, lovable character. Because honestly, I know for sure, that I supported that series of hers because she was a black character, and like I wanted like. Cause like I acknowledge that like a majority of the comic books that I follow or had followed growing up, like or knew about, they were like white characters. So whenever a character that looked like me came up, I was like, oh, let me check this out. Like obviously I knew about Black Panther or whatever, but like when it came to like characters who's been around decades, half a decade, almost a century. I'm just like, okay, that's a lot of material that I don't feel like running through. Even though I can literally go on YouTube and watch like videos of announcements like, oh, the history of so and so and such and such. Like I just whenever a new character who was not white came up, especially when they were black, I would check them out, and that was definitely part of the reason why I checked out Riri Ironheart. So yeah, I hope they do her justice, and honestly, they completely change the character and like basically essentially revive the character and or her series. I'm down for that. I ain't gonna complain about that. It's like okay, bet like we getting Ironheart back, we getting Riri back. You feel me? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, like the actress who's gonna be playing Riri. She was in like what was she? She was in damn. She was in was it Black Judas or whatever the heck? Oh my gosh, her name is Dominique Thorne. Yeah, she was in Judas and the Black Messiah. That movie, fire. If you haven't watched it, go watch Judas and the Black Messiah. It's on HBO Max. Go ahead and watch it. I know like a lot of people don't really be liking to watch stuff that's to do with like race history, especially in America. Like go watch it, and especially with this movie because it was about a Black Panther leader, real in real life, like real life Black Panther, not comic book Black Panther. And at least like in America, the Black Panthers were no, they were terrorists, they were domestic terrorists, socialist, communists, blah 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 blah, all this stuff. Like go watch that movie. It's good. It's good. But the woman who's gonna be playing Riri Williams is Dominique Thorne, and I was like, oh snap, we at the same age too. She's 23. It's like that's fine. Like what I've seen, or at least what I'm looking at right now, she's only been like two movies. One in 2018, one in 2021 this year, the Judas and the Black Messiah, and then Black Panther, which is gonna be Riri. I'm just like, God, you doing your hey, you only been in like three movies that you said. Like you was in Judas and the Black Messiah, now you gonna be a Black Panther. You potentially gonna have your own TV show slash fucking movie or something, whatever they I don't know what they're gonna do. Like there's a lot of characters, so obviously not everybody's gonna get a show or a movie. Like, ooh, I can't even say Falcon because technically he got a show. I ain't mean to like try to slander him, but like, yeah. Well, I mean, Disney do whatever the fuck they want to. They are $1 billion conglomerate. But yeah, just congrats to Dominique. I see you. I see you, woman. I see you. But yeah, Riri slash Riri Williams slash Ironheart. I mean, a Black Panther too. Wakanda forever. I'm gonna see it. You should see it. We gonna see it. Yeah. Now, the next thing, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm a music lover. Like if you know me, like real life, like you could rarely ever see me not listen to music. Like I usually always have headphones in or something. I'm listening to music. Like I love music. I want to make my own music. To be honest, I'm trying to. I've been writing a few songs. I just gotta produce them. Produce well not myself, but like have somebody produce and like excuse me, and just like so I can release them. I'm gonna release them and try to put them on Spotify, like iTunes. Money. That's like it's just a little money. If people want to like it and buy it, it's like cool. If not, cool. Either way, I just did it because I like to make music. But at the same time, if I can make some money from it, I can make some money from it. But anyway, Kendrick Lamar is gonna be releasing his last TDE album this year, and at first I was like, what? He's releasing his last album? But like I looked further into it and like, no, he's releasing his last TDE album because he's leaving. Like, I don't know why he's leaving. I don't think he particularly said anything why he's leaving TDE. I guess like for what I've seen, it's just him, he's entering another chapter in his life and he's like, you know what? Let me just move on, Let me just do my last TDE album and then I'm gonna just move on and do my whole thing and do what I want to do. And I guess I say like, got to see him like out here doing him, you know, taking his little siesta, you know, because he said like he went like months without a phone, you know, just in his zone, in his comfort zone, doing his own thing, and just I guess I'm just happy for the dude. You know, he's happy. If he's happy, and you know, he's just trying to do him. It's like cool, you know, like it's just you know his last TD out. Like none to stress about as far as I know. 'Cause I don't think it's his last album. It's just his last TD album. Now, granted, if it's his last album, last TD album, it's like damn, bro. I mean, you know, all the rappers are eventually gonna retire one day. But granted, it'd be still sad. Like man, you know, like I like you, bro. I like your music and stuff, but all things end, you know. So yeah. I mean, hopefully it's just his last TD album. You know, if he has more stuff that's gonna come out afterwards, you know, he's gonna be doing his own thing or his own record label or whatever, then cool, like awesome, fuck with that. But I just want to talk about that because like what? So at first I was like, what? Like, he's retiring. Like if he is retiring, I don't know because like I didn't see anything about him actually retiring. It's just saying that it's his last TD album, and it's like everybody's congratulating him, like yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, like at first I was like, oh, this is his last TD album, his last TDE album. Oh my gosh, this is his last album. Like he's retiring. It's like, oh, I think it's just, I just think, as far as I know, it's just his last TDE album. So okay, okay. You know, I guess I'll say I can't wait to see what he's gonna do in the future, whether it be music related or something else. I know a lot of times like rappers be doing like try to do movies slash TV shows, just try to do acting. I'm like, I ain't mad at you. Acting seems cool to me, you know, in my opinion. But I don't know, cause obviously he's a rapper. You know, one of the most successful rappers right now. Even though it's been years since he last released a project, and so he's an artistic guy, so he can literally do anything he wants to. But his last, I don't know, like this last TDE album, considering how Damn was, and I like Damn. I don't know, like some other people they didn't really like. People's been weird about his discography. I'll say, like, I would say I was always a Kendrick Lamar album. Yeah, I've never been a Kendrick Lamar album. I'm still not, but I I've always been a Kendrick Lamar fan. Regardless of like even before I knew about his existence, I wasn't always, I guess you could say, a hip hop fan. 'Cause growing up, at least while like some people that I was around like listen to hip hop, especially when you look like me, it's like why you doing that? Like what is wrong with you or something like that? Like who you know like you're not like that. You know, you're not one of those people. You're not one of those. Okay, like relax. Like just listen to that Taylor Swift. But there's nothing wrong with Taylor Swift. And she got some good songs. Obviously, you know, she's another extremely successful, you know, creative artist. But you know, like I didn't always really listen to hip hop like that growing up until like I got into like middle school, whatever. And then like I guess no, about like beginning of me getting into high school, I started listening to Kendrick. You know, I heard some songs of his before he released that To Pimp a Butterfly album, which that was fire. You know, I love the funkiness of some songs and like the constant like changes in like genres in like each song. Like that was I love that. And then Damn came out. I was like I love that too. You know, like you could hear and see the artistic like just like the love of the craft and like I love that album. I love the Damn, the Pimp Butterfly. Like he just you know just keeps doing stuff that just keeps my attention, just you know, keeps me intrigued. So whew. Considering this is his last album, he's probably gonna do something crazy. He's probably gonna be like it's gonna be like it's gonna be treated with a labor of love, definitely. Like this is my last CD out. I'm gonna show out. So I'm just like, whoo, all right. Like ooh, okay, like oof. I'm like I'm kind of kind of excited. Like, okay, like what you gonna do? What you gonna do with this? What you gonna do with this? What you gonna do? I can't wait. I can't wait. When is it gonna? I guess I'll find out I guess we'll all find out when his last one's gonna come out. New Thoughts, I believe. His last TDE album's gonna come out. That's gonna be a day one listen. It's gonna be a day one listen. I've been kind of slacking on music lately, honestly. I just see like somebody that I listen to release some stuff, and if I listen to it, cool. If I don't, usually like with albums, like if it's like whole like 12 or something songs, like I'll basically listen to all of it eventually. But like I've had less time, so like I'll like download the song or album, but like unless it's like one particular song, like a single, whatever release, I'll like obviously I'll listen to it like immediately, like use like only a few minutes. But if it's like an entire album or a project, it's like okay, I'm gonna listen to this over time because I don't exactly have the same amount of time that I used to have, obviously in middle school and high school, you know. So yeah, but I'm still gonna listen to that music, still loving the music, you know. Trying to produce my own, trying to make my own music. Hopefully, I'll have that out. I feel like I'll probably like release music sometime next year. I don't think cause like that shit be costing money. Granted, if I could do it myself, which I could technically, but like I don't know enough. I know if it, obviously if I did it myself, it would be like way cheaper. But I want to do it for real, you know. I like when I was younger, I wanted to like do music because like I was a big fan of Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, Omarion, Neo, Usher. You know, I was a big fan of R&B. I was like, I love doing music. You know, I love to sing, I love to dance. You know, I was like, I want to be you know, I want to be an artist. But you you get told once that you a bad singer. You get told once that you a bad singer. That just ruins your confidence. You know. Like, nobody can tell me about my dancing because no one's ever told me I'm a bad dancer. So I'm confident about that. My singing though, I mean my dancing too, but like my singing, there's room for improvement. You know, sometimes I'm really bad, sometimes I'm decent, sometimes I'm good. You know, sometimes I can't lie to myself. Sometimes like I sounded genuinely good, especially like when I've had genuine good, great responses to like the way when I would sing. Like the few times that I was singing like in like public, and people would catch me and be like, "Yo," like they be having like crazy reactions or like good reactions. Like okay, obviously when there's times like that, it's like okay, obviously you know. I may not be the best, but I'm obviously not the worst. You know, I'm not exactly bad at singing sometimes. You know, but yeah, that was the Kendrick Lamar album. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna listen to it. You should listen to it too. Like, granted, if if you don't listen to hip hop or whatever, that's cool. Rap, that's cool. But if you do, go ahead and check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out when it comes out. When it comes out, go check that album out. Go check that album out. Yeah. Last thing I'm gonna talk about. Well, maybe no, it's not the last thing. But the next thing, the next thing I'm gonna talk about. Netflix, Cowboy Bebop. Another Netflix anime adaptation. Um, again, that's not my reaction to it, but like it could be again. But with this one, oof, I don't know, honestly. Like when I looked at it, when I looked like they had like did like they released like official like photos of like the cast or whatever and like their costumes and stuff. I don't know if I say they look good. Honestly, like when I looked at it, I was like, this looks like cosplay. Not usually what it looks like when it comes to like stuff like this, like anime adaptations, especially with Netflix. Like I looked at it, I was like, this look like if you don't know this guy, he's a YouTuber, but it looked like a like a King Vader video, which is funny because like he's done like a video where like it was I don't know, it probably was called like Hood Cowboy Bebop or something like that. And like when I looked at it, I was like, it looked like that. I was like, it's like a King Vader video. And like no disrespect or shade to like King Vader, like he made cool videos, I guess. Like it's like the first video I saw, like it was cool, like it was like like that's different, like they do with dance and stuff and to like scenes or whatever, and like it looks cool, like I like the editing and all that, but like when you just do that every single video, I'm just like, but yeah, the Netflix Cowboy Bebop, ah, yeah, you know the drill. If you've been listening so far, you know the drill. It's a anime adaptation, especially by Netflix. Yeah. So I was just like, I'll see, we'll see, or like, if you're not gonna see, I'ma see. You know, hope hopefully it's good. Like I didn't I didn't watch. Oh no, it's a sin. I guess I feel like it'd probably be a sin for like older anime watchers, but not so much the younger ones. Like I guess I definitely watched a few Cowboy Bebop videos, episodes. Like it's been years, and like I definitely didn't watch the entire series. I know how, I know how it ends. Like I know what happens to yeah, I know what happens in the end. So yeah, but I'm gonna watch it just like with Bleach, just like with the Bleach anime new season, or whatever is gonna happen with that. I'm gonna watch it. I don't, yeah. At least for like with the Netflix one, I don't. I mean, I don't have to. I could, but I don't have to watch like the anime to watch the Netflix adaptation of it. But unlike the Bleach one, which I probably should. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna get to that. I don't know when I'm gonna watch the Netflix, not the Netflix, the Bleach anime. I started watching it and then I just stopped. things just things just came up. Things just came up. Things just came up, and I don't got a whole lot of time. I try to stay busy, try to do things, like this podcast. Try to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? So far, I've been consistent. I've been releasing like an episode each week, or at least try to. At least every single week. I've been definitely working on it. If I haven't released it, I've been working on it at least. So if I can't get it released the same week that I recorded, then it's gonna be coming out the next week. But yeah, then the Netflix Cowboy Bebop. I hope it's good. We need some W's, bro. We need some W's. We need some W's with the live action anime. Like I've been doing really, like I said with the other episodes, like I've been doing really good with the superhero genre, but like with the anime. Now, granted, I know like anime, like it has a certain style, especially since like it's Eastern, it's Japanese, and usually a lot of the cultural references and jokes, like it has to do with the Eastern Japanese culture. So like it's hard to translate that into the Western, culture. Cause like it's like jokes that would be funny there, like we were like, what? What's so funny about that? Or like references, like certain like religions or whatever. Like they would understand it, but we wouldn't. So I understand that, but yeah, we need some W's. We need some W's with the live action anime shows, movies, or whatever. Now this is the last thing I'm talking about. I didn't put it in my notes, but I just figured I'd talk about it because I literally say in the intro, I usually talk about like, oh, we'll talk about some anime, some superhero comic book stuff, and games. Okay, let me talk about a game for once. It's a mobile game, but it's a game. A game is a game. All right. It's a Marvel Future Revolution. It's a mobile game. Just came out. It came out like 2 days ago when I'm recording this. Now it's by Netmarble. Netmarble has the like Marvel video games, like mobile ones, for like years. Like when I was in high school, and like I've played every single one of them. Like usually, like a lot of times, like they get boring after a while. Like the one Marvel movie that they made. What the fuck am I talking? That movie. Oh my goodness! I forgot my water, bro. I want to get up, but I'm not gonna get up. I'm gonna have to remember to get some water next time. Anyway, the one mobile game, mobile Marvel game that Netmarble made that I played for years until I finally was like, I'm bored of this, was Marvel Future Fight. Like I played that game for years because you can play just about not every like Marvel character, like both villain and superhero, but like you could play like a lot of superheroes and villains, and I love that. I love that be like the ability. It was like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Like I love that game. I love that game series. So like I love Future Fight because I could play like all these superheroes and villains from the Marvel universe, and I love that. But now the Marvel Future Revolution, it's cool. Like I like the graphics gorgeous, bro. The graphics is gorgeous. Like you can make it go to 60 FPS and woo! It's so smooth. It's so sexy, bro. Like it's got high resolution and 60 FPS. Oh my god. Oh my god. That shit is fire. I love it. I love it. Like I think this might be my next Marvel future fight. For real, for real, for real, for real. My granted, you can't, at least right now, you can't like play as many Marvel characters. Like right now, it's like what I remember, there are like 8 characters that you can play. There's Spider Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Storm, and uh, Peter Quill, Star Lord. And even then, like you can't. It's not like a future fight. It's not like future fight where you have like a team of like 3 people and you can switch through those people like throughout a mission. No, you're just playing one character at a time for like cause like they all the characters have like one initial introductory chapter, and after that you just do like missions and stuff. But like it doesn't like translate to the other characters that you can play. Like whenever you do a mission or a few missions, if you switch to the other character, you're gonna do those missions again. I know that would turn off a lot of people, but like people who like me are used to like playing like a lot of like MMO type of mobile games or just like MMO games in general. They'll be used to that. It's like like that's unfortunate, but that's we're used to that. So like I ain't tripping too much about that. I just wish it was like Future Fight, but unfortunately it's not. I feel like yeah, that would be like my only like negative that I can think of right now. Like okay, I like the camera. Like you can like get real close or a little like still close but a little back or like you really back where you can see the entire playing field. You just see all the enemies that you have to like defeat or whatever. But yeah, granted I've only played it for 3 4 hours. Wow, yeah, I only played for 3 4 hours. Mobile game. But yeah, yeah, like you can like there like with MMOs, there's like different costumes and stuff, but like they have like stats and stuff like defense and like special effects and stuff whatever for all the characters, and use like these costumes or like they're like different like actual costumes that the characters have had like in like all throughout their like comic book history and stuff. So like that's really cool. You can see 80s version of Storm, whatever, or what's it called? Or Superior Iron Man, or like Captain America 2099. So like that's really cool. But yeah, I'm really liking this game so far. I'm really liking this game. It's pretty cool. Hopefully it doesn't get like boring really quick. But like I said earlier, like I feel like it'll probably be like my next Marvel future fight. To be honest, to be honest. But yeah, that's the one gaming. Cause I really just wanted to like talk about a game that I was definitely playing and like was definitely going to, or was I'm going to play in this game I'm playing. So like I just want to talk about that. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this episode. That's all I have on my notes. That's all I was going to talk about. And this one went pretty decently. Almost at an hour, like 54 minutes. Or at least that's the total for this right now. I'm definitely have to edit that like the beginning, but anyway. That was it. Oof. I hope I didn't. Okay, I didn't exit it out that. But yeah. Yeah. Especially with this special episode when you can see my face. Unless you go to the YouTube. If you aren't at the YouTube, obviously, you know. If you aren't at the YouTube, go to the YouTube. The YouTube channel, Issue to Issue. That's issue number two issue. No spaces. YouTube.com/issue number two issue. No spaces. You know, and the issue to issue, it's not capitalized, so don't worry about that. But the socials, follow the socials, follow the socials. You know, again, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'm not all that much of a social media guy, so I don't really be posting on that, especially like Twitter. I try to, try to post on Twitter. But I definitely post on Instagram and TikTok, like just clips of the podcast. So follow the Twitter. Follow the Twitter. That is issue two, issue number two issue. No capitalized, no spaces. That's Twitter. Issue number two issue, no spaces. No, it's not capitalized either. Follow the Instagram. That is issue underscore number two underscore issue. No caps. Again, Instagram is issue underscore number two issue. Follow that too. And follow my TikTok. Follow the TikTok for the podcast. That is issue two, as in YouTube, TOO, issue. No spaces, no underscores, no capitals. Again, the TikTok is issue two, as in YouTube, TOO, issue. No spaces, no caps. And that's it. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope you have a good one. Peace.